This is going to be a short video to show how to connect a underwater speaker cable to the SP-6 underwater speaker. We're going to use a 2-conductor 14 gauge wire. It's the same PVC jacketed cable that's used in a lot of swimming pool lights. And so it does a really good job. There's you should have like side cutters and some pliers, different sizes of shrink tubing. You've got your cable. Be sure to put shrink tube Teflon tape on the fitting that's going to screw into here. And so basically you start out, go ahead and put your shrink tubing on so that you don't forget it. You get both. I put 2 pieces, that way I double insulate it. Do both the black and white wire. That way you'll be sure, and they're gonna overlap. So that helps make sure that you get good protection. Then it's 20 gauge wire. So you're gonna strip some of that off. Then you're gonna take your underwater speaker wire, strip that back. You get both of them done. Then you're gonna take the red wire and the white wire. Those two are going to go together because they're the positive. So just wrap it around it really tight and use your needle nose to be sure that you get it good and snug. And then once you've got it good and snug, then get you some solder and your soldering iron, and you go in and solder the 2 wires together. Make sure you get a good solder joint. Once you've got it, then you let it cool, and then take a paper towel with some denatured alcohol just to clean any flux off. And once you've got that off, then take your cutter and cut the wire close to it so it's good, and then just straighten it out. And then slide your shrink tubing over it. And then you're going to take your heat gun and you're going to take the shrink tube.
You know the one problem with...
I'm doing a video. And do the same thing with the black wire, black to black. Wrap it good. Get it good and tight. And you're wanting to keep it fairly small so that when you push this into the housing, you don't want it too big. You want to keep it fairly compact. It goes in easier. Okay, make sure you get your solder, get your wires good so that they're good and bonded together. Okay. Let it cool a little bit. Take your alcohol and clean it. And side cutters. Cut it off. Okay, then you let them cool down, and then you've got it all together. So your cable, red to white, black to black, and then you take, after it's cool, then you start pushing these wires inside the speaker, because there is quite a bit of room in there to accept it all. But the idea is you want to keep it, you may have to do some bending to get it to where it'll go up, and there we go, see? Gotta fight with it sometimes, but usually it goes in pretty good. Let's get that black one. It's the one that's the most pain. Let's get it in there. Okay, see, it's got it now. The white one goes better. Okay, there we go. Now it's going. Then we slide this back. There, now we got it in there. Now we can, you don't need to get a lot of the big wire in there because the gland seal will squeeze down on it. You just get, there we go. Now it's got where I want it. See, we just put a little bit in, loosen this up, slide it down. And take a wrench. Make it good and tight, that way it bottoms out. You've got that good, then take the nut, lock him up, put it on. Okay, it fits. And just tighten it. You want to get it where it squeezes down, because that's where you get your seal. Is the rubber's going to squeeze down on the cable and stuff. There. And it doesn't come out. There it is. You can see it's all bottomed out there. This we put in earlier with Teflon tape on this. This is if we needed a smaller cable, but for this cable we want to use this fitting. And then the other end of the cable, you'll take your red and black, and that's what goes to the speaker or to the amplifier. And what you can do is measure from the junction box out to the niche, cut your cable, and then put it on the speaker, and then install it into the niche. And that way you don't have any water splices underwater that could be potential leak spots, because now we've got a nice solid watertight seal. Any questions? Call me at 330-896-3644. 330-896-3644. Have a great day now.